The endgame is finally here. Viltrum is burning, and the galaxy will never be the same. We start with absolute brutality. On a Viltrumite colony, the native R'hllorians attempt a desperate sabotage, but it only fuels Thrag's bloodlust. He doesn't just want order, he wants a cull. Thrag executes his own soldiers for the sin of allowing resistance, declaring a purge of his own species to ensure only the strongest remain. He claims the throne as Grand Regent, and the message is clear: Viltrum is no longer just an empire. It's a cult of power. Back at the Coalition of Planets, Thetis knows the clock has run out. Thrag has retreated to the homeworld with his elite guard. This is the only window they'll ever have. Mark, Nolan, Alan, and the others prepare for a mission that is essentially a suicide run. Before they leave, we get one of the most grounded, emotional moments of the series. Mark records a message for Eve. He isn't being heroic. He's scared. He's telling her he loves her because he truly doesn't think he's coming back. It's a heavy reminder that for all his power, Mark is still just a kid trying to survive a war of gods. The tension builds during the final meal. While the humans and aliens talk about the food they miss, Battle Beast stands apart, promising to feast on the entrails of his enemies. The contrast is chilling. They aren't just going to a battle. They're going to an altar of violence. The approach to Viltrum is a masterclass in suspense. They slip past the sensors, but the silence is a lie. Thrag knew they were coming. The ambush is immediate and devastating. Space is suddenly filled with white and red as Viltrumite warriors collide. This is where the power scaling goes off the charts. Mark, Nolan, and Thetis realize this isn't just a sneak attack. It's a slaughterhouse. Mark finds himself fighting for his life against warriors who have spent centuries perfecting the art of murder. Then comes the most insane feat of power we've ever seen. Space Racer uses his god-killing gun to blast a literal hole through the planet's core. Thetis, Nolan, and Mark line up. They fly at a fraction of the speed of light, punching through the crust, through the core, and out the other side. The planet Viltrum, the seat of the most powerful empire in history, shatters. It explodes in a cosmic funeral pyre, but the victory is hollow. Amidst the debris, Thrag proves why he is the ultimate predator. He catches Thetis in the vacuum of space. How do have topping 70s about the mag of Kraut? Just raw, terrifying strength. Thrag rips Thetis's head from his shoulders with his bare hands. He then turns his sights on Nolan and Mark. The fight is one-sided. Thrag is a force of nature. He grabs Mark by the throat and begins to squeeze, mocking his weakness and his connection to Earth. Mark fights with everything he has, but Thrag is simply too much. He beats Nolan into a bloody pulp and nearly crushes Mark's skull before the remaining Coalition forces manage a desperate rescue. Mark wakes up weeks later on a healing bed. He's alive, but the world is different. Alan the alien sits by his side with the most terrifying news possible. The planet Viltrum is gone and the Empire is scattered, but Thrag and his 37 remaining warriors have disappeared. They didn't retreat into deep space to hide. They've gone to the only place they can hide in plain sight. They've gone to Earth. The episode ends on that chilling realization. The war isn't over. It's just moved to Mark's backyard.